we're going to do G, which is 4x plus y. Actually, you know what? We're going to do A. That one's super simple, so let's do A. So we're going to do A, which is 12x plus 3y equals 36. And we can't graph this yet because we can't graph from standard form. So what do we have to do? Solve for what? Yeah, we have to solve for y, which means I need to move what?
Yes.
Move my x. So remember, there's 2 steps to solving for y. We move x, and we divide by what's in front of y. Okay? So knowing that, I'm going to move my x. So I'm going to do minus 12x minus 12x. This cancels. And I'm going to divide everything by what's in front of my y, which is 3. So this is why y'all are only using the scientific calculator, which I think I have pulled out. I do. Okay. And we are going to do 36 divided by 3, which is 12. Some of these you can do by yourself, and that's fine. And then we're going to do negative 12 divided by 3, and that gives me negative 4. So 36 divided by 3 gave me 12. Negative 12 divided by 3 gave me negative 4. Don't forget to bring down your x. Everybody okay with that? Mm-hmm. Now we can identify our m and our b. So what's my m?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Remember, m is whatever is touching your x. And then what's my b?
12.
12. So I don't know if y'all remember, but I would tell y'all to begin with b, and then m is your move. So we begin at 12. That's our y-intercept. So we're going to flip to our graph. And we're going to go to our y-intercept of 12 and put a point. I was writing my equations here. Y equals 12 minus 4. Was it minus 4x? Okay. Just so that way it was easier for me. However, I need to realize that don't my slopes always have to be a fraction? So how can I make a whole number a fraction? Over 1. So this becomes negative 4 over 1. So what I want y'all to remember is negative 4 over 1 means I'm going to go down 4, right 1. Everybody okay with that? So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1, and put a point. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1, and put a point. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going until we either go through a monster or we have at least 4 or 5 points. Yes? So I'm going to use a ruler. Y'all may ask. I have a couple up here. Or you can just freehand. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, your line's not straight enough. Let's start over. I will not judge you for non-straight lines. So which monster did it go through? This little 3-eyed thing right here. So this was A. Everybody okay with that? So we're going to do one more together. I know I said G, but we moved to A. That was A. Now, I personally was labeling them just because if y'all come ask me a question, it's easier. So if you have a question on one, if you have it labeled, it's a lot easier because when you get to letter K and L, this is going to have a lot of lines. Bless you. Okay, so let's flip and let's look at I. So I equation, I will have the equations on the board so you're not having to look back and forth. 13y plus 4x equals negative 52. Now, what do you notice about this one? Yeah, they're backwards. Okay, y is before x. Does that change any of our steps? No, our first step is to move x. What's my x?
Plus 4.
How do I get rid of a plus 4x?
Minus 4.
So I'm going to do minus 4x. It just changes where it moves from. And then we divide by what's in front of y. What's in front of my y? 13. So I'm going to divide everything by 13. And I'm going to use my calculator to simplify. So I have negative 52 divided by 13. And that gives me negative 4. And then I have negative 4 divided by 13. And that doesn't simplify, so you'll look, it just stays negative 4 over 13. So my M and my B, what's my M?
Negative 4 over 13.
So that means I'm going to go down 4, right 13. And what's my B?
Negative 4.
So again, we remember we begin at our B. So we're going to begin at negative 4. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to write my equation y equals negative 4 minus 4 over 13x. And I'm going to begin at my negative 4. And we said down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1, 2, 11, 12, 13. So again, I said y'all can stop either when you go through your monster or you have 4 or 5 points. So we just went through our monster. We only have 2 dots, so a ruler really does help here. But this is what it's going to look like.
Wait, what's the other point?
This one and this one. So down 4, right 13. So it goes through my little splatter guy. So this is I. Okay, before I completely put you on your own, we're going to look at B also. But that's fine. I want y'all on the back of your paper. I'll write it down for y'all. 8x minus 9y equals negative 72. I'm going to give y'all like 1 or 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. I want y'all to solve for y. Solve for y. Bless you. Okay, so go ahead and check your work on the board. Okay, so my B is 8 because that's a number by itself. And my M, my slope is 8 over 9, which, and it's positive. So we're going to go up 8, right 9. Yes? Okay, so when you flip it, I know I'm going to begin at 8. Now, here's my question. Do I have enough room to go up 8?
No.
So, do y'all remember the rule that you can go backwards?
Yeah.
So, we could do opposite. So, I'm going to come down here. My slope is 8 over 9, which tells me rise 8, run 9. So, what's the opposite of going up? And what's the opposite of going right? So, I can go down and left, and it'll still be true. So, I can go down 8, 1, 2, left 9, and put a point. And really, there's no room to put any more points, so you can only do 2 points. And when I draw my line, so this is B, it goes through this little scary guy.
What one was that?
That's B. Any questions with how we're doing this?
Absolutely not, man.
Perfect. I love that for us. Okay, so this is what you're working on. If you have questions, you can ask. I am going to leave this up here so you're not having to go, I actually need to make it a little smaller. So you're not having to go back and forth. Okay, that way it's up there and you don't have to flip a billion times. Okay, hold on really fast. Oop.
let's like memorize